What's going on, everybody? Jada Black here. I am back with another video. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in as always. Hopefully everybody is subscribed to my Jada Black live streams channel. That's why I go live streaming at for the most of the time. I don't really live stream on this channel very much. So if you want to catch the live streams, they're usually in the afternoons, sometime between 6 and 9 o'clock. Or at about 10 sometimes. I usually will start my stream. So make sure you subscribe to that channel and like this video as well, because we're going to talk about an issue that I think goes on a lot with a lot of pro athletes, but it's not really talked about because the only thing that matters is who the athlete's cheating with, if he's stepping out on his wife, if he's being a responsible and dutiful husband and father. They never talk about the women who these men are married to, who steal from these men, cheat on these men, okay, live a single lifestyle while they're married, okay, and usually when these players retire, their relationships fall apart. I've heard stories where the NFL player divorces his wife because he literally went broke because of his wife. An NFL veteran, this was a couple years ago, divorced his wife. She basically spent everything, and he's on the road, 6 months out of the year, living in a different city than what he's playing in. Or he's not managing his finances because these athletes, some of these guys aren't that sharp when it comes to their money. So they'll allow other people to manage their money, which is a mistake. It's a very big mistake. And because they don't really learn to manage their money until after their playing career, what happens is you have a situation like Matt Barnes, okay? Matt Barnes, NBA veteran, recently retired. So now he has more time to focus on his money. Because when you're an NBA player, you're not really, you're taken care of. The team takes care of everything, okay? You don't spend a lot of money because, again, during the season, you're on the road a lot. Or you're playing, so you're not really focusing on that. You just focus on making sure the bills are paid. But you're not really focusing in on your money. Well, he retired, and he's going through this divorce and child support issue with his ex-wife, Gloria Govan, and issues arose right before he retired. She started dating his ex-teammate and ex-friend, Derek Fisher. They were friends. I don't care what Derek Fisher says. There should be some type of bro code, but the bro code don't exist anymore, okay? But these two men are grown. Both of them are pretty much over the age of 40. So you think they would have a certain level of respect towards other men, but I guess that doesn't work in Derek Fisher's world or mind, okay? So Matt Barnes is looking over the books, and he's realizing that large percentages of his money is being siphoned out of his account. He even talks about how before games, when he's sleeping, his ex would go into his account. Well, not his account. She would email his financial advisor to send him money into her account. Right there is a red flag. Okay. Right there is a red flag. Okay. Now, I've been looking at articles of this particular situation. Now, this whole situation became public with her stealing money from him when he gave a happy birthday message to her on Instagram, and she had a very, disrespectful response, typical, bitter female, and she's mad because he's suing her, so she has to reply. He gave her a genuine, compliment. Of course, she's gonna be upset because she knows she's in the wrong. Then he posts how she took his money and bought a new house and a club for her parents. A nightclub for her parents. So some of the articles I've been looking at, she's saying that he knew about the transactions to her father because her father had borrowed money from Matt, and Matt paid her back. But he's saying that she took money from him to start a nightclub. The money that he gave to the father apparently was not for no damn nightclub. Okay. Now, the Govan sisters are known for their gold digging. Okay, they're known for getting with NBA players. Her sister, I call her Laura Govan. Okay, her sister, Laura, her sister Laura Govan, who was with Gilbert Arenas, she has had her issues with Gilbert Arenas. Okay, she sued him and claimed all types of things, and of course she lost. And he throws it in her face because that's Gilbert Arenas' personality, you know. And of course she is a gold digger herself. She chases behind these athletes, of course. Chases that 15 minutes of fame. They both are on reality TV. Now Gloria, on the other hand, she's known for, I guess, being the nice one, being the low-key one, you know. But she is doing her own dirt, okay? Getting with a guy who was cool with her husband, teammates, behind his back. You know, Matt Barnes apparently found out that Derek Fisher was dating his ex-wife behind his back from his own kids. So he got in his car and drove from NBA training camp to where his ex-wife lived. Okay, that's the type of relationship that they had towards the end of the relationship. So it's been crazy because let me tell you something, when money's involved and when a gold digger's involved, their situation is going to be crazy. Okay. And then you got Derek Fisher, a guy who's had his own divorce drama, started dating a woman who was married to a teammate and a friend. So the whole situation is a mess. Now, Matt Barnes is a guy who's known to have a bit of a temper on the court, but for the most part, he's kept a, you know, even keel personality outside of the court. Now, I think he had maybe an incident or two. I think he was arrested, but it wasn't anything bad. So my thing is this: the whole premise of this video is to basically speak on the issues that a lot of these pro athletes have when they marry these women and they are away from their money. When they don't know what's going on in their household, they don't know what is being bought. These women are very slick. They're very sneaky. They understand how to move money without you knowing, how to pull the wool over your eyes. This is why these women encourage the men that they're married to continue to play longer. Like Jay Cutler's wife. Jay Cutler was going to retire and do a TV job last year. His wife told him that he should go back and play. So when he got an offer from the Miami Dolphins for a 1-year deal for like $10 million, she encouraged him to continue playing. She didn't care about what he wanted. She didn't care that he was done with football. She just wanted him to continue to be on the road so he wouldn't be near her. Now, you can't tell me that a woman who loves and cares about the man she's married to wants him to be on the road all the time, wants him to be away from her so he don't know what's going on in his house. What loving wife wants her husband, especially if they have children together? They want their husband on the road when they're unhappy, when they want to retire, when they want to do TV work, but you're more concerned with him not being home so you can do whatever it is that you want to do. That's the mindset of a lot of these females, okay? They would rather you be away from them, away from prying eyes, away from you knowing what they're doing, than when you're at home. Because as soon as these players retire, the divorce rates go up. They end up filing bankruptcy because they weren't watching their money. Like Trent Richardson. Trent Richardson didn't, once he was cut from an NFL team, he went back and looked at his finances and realizes that a lot of people in his family were ripping him off. They had access to his account and they were spending his money because he said himself he didn't spend a lot of money. So when you're an NFL player, NBA player, you have to be watchful of your money. And I'll say this, I'm gonna say this too. A lot of these players should not get married until they are done playing, okay? Because let's say you get married while you're playing. You're not going to have much time to spend with your wife. Okay? You're not going to be there with her. You're not going to be able to have your time together like that. You're not going to be able to see your kids grow up very much in that environment. So it's almost going to be a situation where the kids grow up with just their mother, and you there partially, they're part-time, and that's why I say, man, it's just better if these guys will just wait until they retire. Once they're out of the spotlight, for them to get married, because women like to be with these men when they're in the spotlight, when they're making money. But once all that goes away, their true feelings about you show. And when you look at Matt Barnes and his wife, what it looks like to me was once she saw his career winding down, she was looking for an exit. That's why she went hard for child support and alimony, so she can spend it on Derek Fisher's unemployed ass. Okay? And Matt Barnes is left, basically taking care of 2 people plus his children. So basically it's 4 people, which it really shouldn't be that way. So you gotta be careful the type of chicks you wife up if you have, even if you're not a pro athlete. If you have a good job, don't get yourself in a situation where you're not watching your money. Always watch your money.